Redditors with SOs who talk in their sleep, what is the creepiest thing they've said? Steven. What? He's coming out of the faucet. What? Steven's coming out of the faucet. I talk in my sleep. My wife has told me many stories. The best one hands down has to be when she was pregnant. She woke up with really bad heartburn and nausea. She tried to wake me up and tell me she's not feeling well. She tells me I legit said, "You know those feelings you are feeling? Just turn them off," and fell back to sleep. I'm really lucky my wife knows I sleep talk and loves me. She doesn't hold anything I say like that against me, just teases me a lot. My girlfriend sat up in the middle of the night, started scratching her head and saying, "There's needles coming out." That's her hair. She leaned up and got about 2 inches from my face and said, "2 people sleep in a dorm room." Then burst out laughing hysterically. It was our first night together. She said, "Don't leave me for $3. I need about $3.50. My so informed me one morning that he had woken up in the middle of the night with my face inches from his, my finger in his ear, and I was apparently whispering, "I just need to get in, let me in." I come in to go to bed, lay down and am about to turn the bedside lamp off. Cue him turning over, eyes still shut, obviously still asleep. "Don't turn the light off." I'm confused now, why? They need to see. Now I'm freaking the F out wondering who is in our bedroom that I haven't noticed. Who needs to see? The bugs. Why do the bugs need to see, to read? This happened months ago and I still haven't let it go. I mean, it makes sense. You don't want to be responsible for undereducated bugs in your house, do you? He did that sit straight up in bed thing that I thought only happened in movies, then shouted, "They're coming for my skin," chuckled, then fell back asleep. When I was a kid I had to go into my younger sister's room to get something, and when I did she sat straight up in bed and hissed at me. It was actually kinda scary tbh. My mother loves to still bring this story up, happened back during my 8th grade year of school. One morning she walked in to see if I was awake, so she asked, "Are you awake?" To which I apparently said, I don't know, as it meteors, all while dead asleep. Not so, but a roommate woke up the whole house shouting, "Where is the head? Where is the head? So no head?" Woke up to go to the bathroom one night. As I move to get up my boyfriend goes, "Don't go out there," thinking he's awake and joking with me. I go, "Oh yeah, why?" He sits upright, eyes wide open, and goes, "She's out there," and flopped back down asleep. I held it for the rest of the night. Lol, I'd have done the same thing. Initially he just mumbled something I couldn't understand. I turned around to face him and asked him what he had said. He responded in his sleep, "Don't worry about it," and then laughed in this villainous way that I've never heard him use while awake. It honestly creeped me out. So, "Shush, be quiet. She'll hear us." I ask, "Who?" So response, "The woman who lives here." "Shush, she's in the hallway." F that. Put it away. Now. This was only our 4th night sleeping together and I didn't even have anything out. Sure you weren't trying to rub one out? My fiancé is super active while sleeping. It used to bother me, but now I'm used to it. One time I asked her to give me her pillow while she was sleeping and she said, "Okay," and then pulled it out from under her head and threw it at me. She slept the rest of the night without a pillow and was quite pissed when she woke without a pillow, and after I told her what she did. I'm the sleep talker, but the best I've ever been told about was, "No. None of them have heads." I talk in my sleep regularly. One instance comes to mind. Misa said she was going to the bathroom in the middle of the night. On her way back, I said, "It's following you," and went back to sleep. Kill the writers. My brother once woke me up screaming a number in his sleep. None of us could understand the significance of this number until a rerun of Mythbusters came on. It was the length of track from when they raced toy cars versus real cars. The numbers Mason, what do they mean? Not my so, but my roommate said this in his sleep at 4 a.m. Are you texting demons? Oddly high-pitched laugh. You're friends with demons. High-pitched laugh is the moment I would have started praying LMAO. My GF fell out with me while she was sleeping one night. She asked me to pass the light-up picture frame, and when I asked her what she was talking about she shouted, "Fine. I'll get it myself," and actually started walking about the room looking for something. It's not really creepy, but I don't get a chance to tell the story often. Did she ever find the light-up picture frame? If not, you should buy one for her as a gift. ITT, some great plot for a horror film. Y'all have some possessed loved ones. She's starting shaking me and yelling that the financial reports don't match. She's an accountant. Not 100% a talking in her sleep story, but when my so is stressed she has dreams about spiders crawling everywhere. One night I was reading and she was asleep, she suddenly sat up and just stared at me. I asked her what's up. So, the spiders. Me, what spiders? So, there are spiders coming out of the poster. Me, there are no spiders. She stares at the poster. So, no, the spiders. Me, go back to sleep. Then she just collapsed back into her pillow back asleep. When she first sat up and stared at me I thought this was suddenly a horror movie and I was dead. My girlfriend will do this every so often, but this one time she was having a really bad nightmare and she just straight up screamed at the top of her lungs right into my face. I woke up with an adrenaline rush that is still my closest guess for what cocaine feels like. I woke her up by stroking her hair and whispering to her that it would be okay, and she thanked me the next morning. Sorry, that must have been terrifying in the moment, but I can't stop laughing trying to visualize this scenario, ha ha ha. Well, at least I don't have Alzheimer's. She's acting like of course I stole her Valium. Were you missing Valium? Not so, but my son came into my room while I was napping and I said, we need to decapitate them and take them back to the lab. I thought she was awake, but we were laying in bed last week and this is how it went. GF, I'm gonna myself. Me, what? No, go to the bathroom. GF, I'm gonna bed. Me, why don't you go to the bathroom if you've got a poop? GF, what? That doesn't make any sense at all. I'm trying to make these trees grow, just shut up. This is when I realized she was sleeping and started laughing hysterically. Which made her angry. She didn't remember any of it the next morning.